Hello guys, as you can probably see by the title of the video, this is the ultimate beginner guide of how to play Gorilla Tag. So let's go over to the computer. My fan code is MKSD in casual, I'm almost always in there, so if you want to find me, that's where you can. So, first subject is how to run. Most people run like this with their hands, but then you go pretty high up, and that's not how you want that.
No.
So, you want to stay as parallel to the ground, because you don't want to get jump up, because if you jump up you are slower and the lava monkeys can attack you faster. So, this is a bad example of how to run. And this is a good example of how to run. A good example. Man, I can't talk right now. Okay, so that was it for running. But one more thing, if it's too hard for you to stay parallel to the ground, you can tilt your head a little bit sideways. That helps you stay to the ground, more to the ground, like this. And most of the time you want to run sideways with your in-life body, IRL body, except you want to turn your head like this, which also shows your body in Gorilla Tag, because of course it doesn't have body tracking. So you are just going to stand with your toes there, except you turn your head, of course, where you're going to run, tilt your head and then just run. So this is a really good example of how to run. Okay, next is walls. How to do walls. At the beginning, walls is very hard, but if you get it, it's way easier. So, as you can see, there's a corner in this wall, right here. In this corner, you can jump side to side. It's pretty hard. If it's too hard for you, you can go to the one corner in city to try it out. I'll go there and you guys can see what I mean. Okay, now we're in city. Okay, so it's right over here actually. If you just walk over here, I'm talking about this corner. It's a perfect 90-degree angle and you can really easily jump side to side. This is pretty hard at first, except when you get it, it's really easy. And trust me, if you can do it right here, you can also do it in forest. I am going to show you guys a good example of wall climbing. So what you do in the corner, you go side to side. Make sure to turn your body with the wall like this and not like this. As I was doing in the beginning, I just wanted to show you guys how to not do it.
Are you sure about that?
So you turn your body with the wall like this, and not like this. Next up is branching. I find branching one of the easier ones to learn, except it's really hard to master. So branching, I'd say branching as a beginner, it's easiest to first go up to the platforms right here. And when you're up to these platforms, these are like platforms you can just jump on and you don't have to go really tight on the branches. So you can just jump over here, maybe juke someone by punching a tree back. Juking is like breaking someone's ankles, like in basketball, but then in Gorilla Tag. And you can also jump from the branch to the wall and back. But platforms is one of the easier ways to do it, except platforms is people are gonna catch you faster because it's easy to learn. And if you want to do something harder, you can maybe jump down to this branch, slowly to this one, maybe down here, and to this one, maybe up here, and to this one, and maybe to this one. It's actually pretty easy to do it slow, except to do it fast is harder. One way to make it a little bit easier to do it fast is by having a route in your head that you're going to do. Okay, so one of my favorite routes to do is at this tree. Is jump up here to this one, and then to this one, and then you're up to the platforms. And you can kind of do whatever you want. You can maybe cut back right here. A cut back is when you go back to your original spot. But that's most of the time it's not a good idea to do that, because there will probably be a lava monkey after you. Except if they're not hard following you. Hard following is legitimately going on your path. Then you can probably do it if a lava monkey is not after you. So now we are on the last part, and it is my favorite. Right here. Double walls. Double walls is one of my favorites, purely because it's easy to learn and hard to master. You can kind of do anything you want. So, easy way to do double walls is pinch climb. Pinch climbing is grabbing the wall on both sides, like hugging the wall, throwing yourself up and catching you. You can do it slowly like this, or you can do it fast, like that. To start, most people push away from the wall like this, and it's really hard to get back on because you kind of have to grab it back then. So what I should do, what I like consider people doing, I don't know how you say that. So what I say to people how to do double walls is probably push yourself in the wall, like going out and in, so you go also up, but not like directly because you won't go up. Like you pull yourself to the wall while going up. That's pinch climbing. Side to side jumping is like this. Right here. You go to one wall and go to the other, and you just bounce back and forth until you're up. This can be very hard at first, but one way to make it easier is hold your fingers in L shapes. Then you have more grip on the wall. So this is how I like stick to it normally. Fall off almost immediately, and this is with the grip. Fall off after a little bit of time. So that makes it easier to go up here. You may see people do this. And that's called, it's kind of Lucioing, which is going really fast with your hands like that. Except just like 3 times or 2 times to make it easier. You can also do that, but it's pretty hard, so it's probably for the intermediate. So this was my in-depth tutorial on how to do all the beginner stuff in the game. If you guys want intermediate next Saturday, make sure to like and subscribe to stay tuned for the next video. Bye!